Okay, so now you've got your libraries. You've got your libraries of both your printed circuit board outlines and your schematic symbols. Next, you create your actual printed circuit board. Now, this is the fastest of all. This is what a large schematic might look like. Oops, you can't see your library over here. So let me show you how to get your library in there. Let's set this library up. And we want to add a user components library to it. So we'll have to add that library down here, and we'll have to go searching for it. So this is where we just defined it. We double click it, and here it is. These are all of our parts. We type OK. And what's confusing is you don't see them over here. But if you choose a different drop down here to user components, there it is. There's the one we just added. Here are all the parts we just defined. And now if we want to add a 5-volt power source, we just drag it over there. It looks pretty confusing right now. If you right click it, you can choose properties. And you'll notice there's 2 tabs here, one that says parameters, one that says part markings. Go under the part markings and just hide the name. And that'll make it much clearer to see what's going on. So here's your plus 5-volt part, and you can add that wherever you want to. And you wire it in again with these wires up here. So we could add a plus 5 over to this pin 19 right there. And then you can neaten up the parts if you want to by clicking the arrow and dragging wires to make them all nicely line up. Of course, we don't want that there. This is what your schematic should look like. Anytime you've got a net port like this ground, there better be multiple grounds defined and they're all connected. Here's an example. Here's a great example. We've got our 4 outputs from our microcontroller going to our LCD. Here's our LCD, and these are the 4 net ports corresponding to these 4 net ports. And it'd be much more confusing if we had wires drawn everywhere connecting.